What's going on, guys? So, on my way to work this morning, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some equipment, some stuff that I'm dealing with. So, I have my Ping driver, which I'm extremely comfortable with. It's apparent on the golf course. Then I have this Triple Diamond, which I've been testing and trying, and I really want to put it in the bag. It has potential to go insanely far, but when I take it to the golf course, I'm just not comfortable with it. On paper, it's faster than my Ping by like a mile-an-hour ball speed, which is literally nothing. It launches and spins in about the same windows. I'm trying to launch between 10 and 12, spin between 22 and 26. I'm okay with spinning 21. I don't really like to go below that for golf course purposes. I'm trying to keep it in play. I really don't care about how far I can carry the golf ball right now. I can optimize a driver at 13 to 15 launch and carry the ball 330, 335 if I want to. I don't want to. I have no need for that. Especially here in Texas where it's windy all the time. I'd rather have something that's a little bit low, more penetrating, has a shallower descent angle so it hits and runs out. My Ping launches between 10 and 12, spins at like 21, 22. Consistently. My miss hits off the toe aren't dropping under 2,000. My shots on the heel aren't spinning up a ton. That Triple Diamond, I think just the way it's designed, I caught a couple off the toe on the golf course yesterday that literally just snap hooked out of bounds. On 5, my first time going through 5 before I played with Jeremy, I hit one. I didn't think I miss hit it that bad. I knew it was a little toey. Started right side of the fairway, went out of bounds left, which is like 50 yards left. I re-teed, hit my Ping, hit it pretty much dead straight, and ended up having like 50 yards then on the 350 yard hole, something like that, 370 yard hole. And that to me is a little bit more important than how far can the driver go. I'm working with my rep. I'm going to test another head. I'm probably going to test a couple other shafts in that Callaway, just to try and find something that's more playable. Being able to keep it in play, especially when I'm trying to get into tournaments this year, is way more important than if I can hit it 390 yards. So I played my first 9 holes, walking through it, hit a really good hybrid, bad bounce, kicked in a bunker, 8-iron pin high left, chipped up, putt didn't break, made bogey. 2, hit an okay tee shot, hit it a little left, hit a tree, went out of bounds. It is what it is. Didn't feel like going back to the tee, so I just kind of dropped in the ganj on the left there. Had 230 left under all the trees. Punched out a hybrid, got it to the middle of the green, and 2-putted double. 2-putted bogey. 3, I hit just an atrocious 7-iron. It's 165 from the box I played first time going through. Caught it a little bit toey, straight back into the wind, and just ended up like literally like 30 yards short. It was awful. Chipped up, chip ran out a little bit further than I expected it to, especially based on the last time I played the greens out there. They verticut and top dress, so they weren't reacting the way they normally do. It is what it is. Missed the putt, left it center cup short. On 4, I was scared of hitting this Callaway driver left because my miss is left. There's water all the way down the left, so I bailed out, hit this little weak, low, low on the face spinny cut into the trees. Pitched out, chased it up to the front of the green, chipped up, and again I burned an edge. 5, like I said, I hit it out of bounds, re-teed, hit that center of the fairway, then hit my next wedge shot up to 10 feet or so, two putted that. Let's see. We were told to play through a group on 6, hit my tee shot, awful tee shot again, just not comfortable over it. And then we just rushed up and went up to 7, so it is what it is on 6. 7 I hit, but it was a better result 9-iron than the strike itself. I couldn't commit to a shot. When I can't commit, I kind of fall back to what I'm used to. It's pins on the front left, it's a big slope this way and this way. Bunker left, and you don't want to be in that bunker. And it's water short right and all the way down the right side. And I didn't know if I wanted to hit a draw into that flag or hit it relatively straight at the pin with maybe a little bit of a fade and let it trickle back down. So I hit this weak, slappy, basically sliced 9-iron. I got away with, hit on the right side of the green and funneled back down to about 10 feet. Two putted that for a par. 8, nailed the driver. Had like 40 maybe yards, and should have taken more time and like got an actual yardage so I know how to play my shots and whatnot. I also thought the pin was a little bit closer to the front edge than it was. I hit a really good chip shot, pitch shot. I just didn't hit it far enough. Again, misjudgment on my part. And then two putted par. Then on 9, put tees all the way back. Took an extremely aggressive line. I wanted to draw it, and I hit it just a little bit toey, and that ball just did not move. It was on a rope, and ended up having 50 in, hitting a really, really good wedge shot to about 6 feet, and then making the putt for birdie. So I left that on a good note, and then I ended up going helping out with the juniors, helping Jeremy, junior program I used to have a part of, and then we played that match shortly after that. But after that first 9 holes, game kind of sharpened up. I think I just needed a little bit of a warm-up, because I went straight from work out there yesterday, didn't have any type of break and any type of warm-up. And again, I think the setup I have in that Triple Diamond just isn't what I need it to be. It's got a Ventus Black 6X tipped ½ an inch. I went through a fitting process with Callaway during Callaway event for Paradigm release, and I was between a Ventus Black and an 80 DI, and the DI felt more stable throughout the shaft, but on my sock shots the Ventus felt better. It's just anytime I loaded up, I just felt the tip of the Ventus just kind of like whip on me. And so we kind of went through the process. It's like, okay, maybe you should just tip it, and it should help with that stability. And all of my testing on the range, it is phenomenal, especially after I warm up instead of just going straight into it. But again, what's on paper is not what happens on the golf course at all times. My ping's perfect on the range, and it's perfect on the golf course. That's phenomenal. It's just not the case with everything. So I'm gonna get back to testing and talking with my rep and seeing what's up. And I did some testing with the Ventus Red in it, and the Ventus Red was great, easy to hit, all this stuff. But again, it's something I need to take to the golf course. So anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. See ya.